Back up on rocks again. You can see that rock right in the middle of the screen. The trail was circling around to the right of that, behind this hill, and going back into that valley over there. But it's just getting too late. Evening's coming on. I didn't really want to be trying to go back into there where I don't know where I'm going to end up. The mountain in the middle of the screen, which doesn't look very big on this screen, it's about 6-7 miles away. That's Elk Mountain. I'm going to climb that, I think, tomorrow morning. There's a trail that goes up on top of that. Oh, it is tonight for, this is the time for being up on the rocks. You know, this is the time of the evening. God, it is just beautiful out here. Man, it's beautiful. So I'm just going to kind of wander around here up on the rocks for a while. I'd like to, the sun's going to set right behind the mountains over there. I like to kind of hike around until it does. I like to watch the sunset. Or I may go and climb a little Baldy over there and watch the sunset from the top of that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where I end up. Should have figured I'd end up back over here by the lake. I didn't even think about that. There's that lake I was at last night. So I'm going to start working my way northward. Just let's see. I came across some tracks that definitely looked canine, and I told you about the although they looked kind of big for coyotes. Doesn't seem to me they're very big, but I saw some tracks back there that definitely looked canine, but they looked a hell of a lot bigger than when I went into Lawton today to get my back windshield replaced. There was a dead canine on the side of the road on Highway 62. It definitely wasn't a coyote. It looked kind of wolfish, actually. I don't know that there's any wolves here. It may have just been somebody's dog. I didn't catch a real good look at it. But seeing those prints back there, yeah, I don't think I would want to be out here, you know, really late, because they were howling all night, and it sounded like large numbers of them. I don't think they come anywhere near the campground, but out here, I think they avoid people. But and they may be, I don't know if they're nocturnal, but all the same, I wouldn't want to be out here really after dark. Not by myself. So, I'm going to turn this off for a moment until I get to some place where you can actually see something better. Now here are definitely some canine footprints. Now these are small. These might be more coyote size, at least the coyotes I've seen. Maybe the ones I saw earlier, just maybe some guy out here with his dog. I hope so, because man, those things were pretty big. Those ones there were half that size of even that. There's that lake. I like hiking the part up here on the rocks. God, it's just beautiful up here. And you can see there's I see a couple people up on top of the Baldy there. I don't know if you can see them. Actually, I see 3 of them. Let me ooh. I can tell you, this granite has really good grip. It's easy hiking on this granite. It's got a lot of grip. Yeah, the road's only not even a quarter mile that way. I think I'm just going to kind of work my way around here. See little Baldy I came around this side of Little Baldy. I'm gonna kind of work my way over to the other side of it. Just make a big circle of it, maybe. So, yeah, I'm kind of head over to all that stuff. Get back to you. First time I've come across an animal out here. I'm going to do the digital zoom on this, so hopefully you can see what it is. It's a deer right there. I know the video quality isn't good, but you can see that that's a deer. There's only one. He's kind of keeping an eye on me. If there's one, there's probably more. Yeah, actually, I knew there was more. There's two more right there. I'm not gonna go over and annoy him or anything. No, I see a fourth. There's at least four of them over there. Yeah, you see another one, and there's that one, and I see another one coming out there, and then there's another one back behind there. At least one more. So I've been wondering why I didn't see. That's the first time since I've been actually hiking that I've come across some animals on my hike. You know, it's just deer, but you know, it'd be kind of cool to come across some buffalo. I mean, they're all over the place. I see them all the time out here, but still, it'd be kind of neat to actually be hiking and come across a couple of them. I'd keep my distance though. Anyway, I'll get back. I'm on the northwest side of Little Baldy. I'd say about 30 minutes of sunlight left. And say if you hold two fingers up at arm's distance, and each finger is about 15 minutes, and there's about 2 fingers width. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and climb to the top of Little Baldy. See if I can get up there in time for the sun to set. I climbed Little Baldy the first day, but and I took a video from up there, but I wasn't feeling particularly talkative. I took the video and didn't say a word. So I'm going to go ahead and climb up there now and watch the sunset. That's Little Baldy, obviously. I don't know if you can see, but there's some stairs actually cut into the rock, sort of to the right of the screen. I don't know if you can see on this. Go up to the top. Better hurry, I don't think I have a lot of sunlight left. That's where I'm going. Oh, I can turn the camera off. Well, that might be a little tricky, but I'll see if I can climb to the top here. You see the stairs cut here, maybe. I'm to see if I can do a video up to the top here. Take about, I'm guessing, not more than 10 minutes to get up there of that. Oh. Must have done a lot of effort to cut these stairs. They're not natural. I mean, they're chipped and cut. Ow. It's not that hard getting up here, but it'll get you breathing. Particularly when you're trying to hold a camera and talk at the same time. You can climb the eastern face of this thing just straight up, but there's actually a path, if you want a little easier, that circles around from the east, goes around the north side of Little Baldy up those stairs. push this way to the top. That's what I'm doing now. Oh. The light is just being really beautiful. Oh. This gets a little tricky here. There's no stairs here. Basically, that ridge right there, right above the valley, I hiked that all the way over there and to the lake, and hiked it all the way over there, back up to here. Probably done. Really probably didn't do but 4 miles tops so far. Maybe not even that. I've just been kind of taking my time. Almost to the top. Oh, it's a good time to be here. Alright, this. I'm standing on this right now. So I guess I'm going to have the place to myself tonight. There's that tree I was talking about that you can see. Tell whether, you know, what side of Little Baldy you're on by finding Little Baldy and then finding that tree that sticks up. It looks dead. Oh, it is. Sorry, my hands are shaking a bit. But this is just a beautiful place. I'm surprised the sun seems to be going down slowly. I thought the sun would have been down. It's 7:30. I thought the sun would have been down by now. So, it looks like sunset is still like 20 minutes away. Honestly, okay, on top of Little Baldy, the sun is just about to set. It's still got a couple minutes. I don't know. Well, you can still see over here. As soon as, so while I'm doing this, because the sunset is still a couple minutes away, but I want to get ready because it's going to get real dark real fast. And I got my headlamp that I used on the AT. Get it out, get ready to head down this thing because I don't want to, I want to stay up here and watch the sunset, but as soon as that's done, I'll get the sunset here on video. It'll be momentarily. And the mountain that's just to the right of where the sun is setting, that's Elk Mountain. And I'm going to go and climb that tomorrow morning. There's a path that goes to the top of Elk Mountain. I'm hoping it goes all the way up. I haven't climbed it before. You know what's weird is there's a kind of like a notch between those two mountains, and the sun's going to set right in that notch. If it was a little bit left or a little bit right, it would already be behind the mountains, but it's coming down right in that little notch there. Sorry about that. I'm going to take a little... stuff. Take a little look around here for just a second. Boy, I'll tell you, this place is beautiful in the evening. And the sun, it's weird. It's just coming right down in that notch. If it was left or right, it would already be behind the mountains. I know you can't see a lot of detail there. I can still see the full disk of the sun. Some butterflies chasing each other around up here. There's two more of them chasing each other around. Alright, now the sun's going down. I'm just going to sit here and just let it go down. And as soon as it does, I'm going to turn this thing off and get back down to the campground. It's going to take me about at least 15 minutes to get down there, and I want to get down before it gets too dark. There is no artificial light here. That's another great thing about this place. There's no artificial light anywhere here. So as soon as the sun goes down, get the hell off of here. It's about halfway down. Real quick shot over here again. God, this place is just beautiful. I'm hearing those turkeys again. I never did see them, but I can hear them right now. I have no idea where they are. I never did see them, but I can hear that. Gobble, 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 gobble. Almost down. Right in the, I mean, if I was here yesterday or tomorrow, the sun would miss. It's sitting perfectly right in, I'm trying to hold this still, it's sitting perfect right in that notch, just right in the center of it. That is weird. I hope you can see that. Come back in a week and the sun will set 5 minutes sooner, because it'll be setting behind one of those mountains. Almost down. About 30 seconds to go. We should hurry up. My arm's getting tired holding this camera. And that is almost, and that's it. It's gone. Quick look around again. Campsite's down there. It's gonna get dark really fast, so I'm gonna say goodbye and get down or until whenever. I might do another little thing tonight after I get back down to the camp, but bye for now. And I'm getting back to camp. I gotta admit, I felt a little sense of urgency to get down from there, because no sooner than the sun went down, I started hearing coyotes howling. You know, let's just say I wasn't really worried. Just a sense of urgency. Let's go ahead and get the hell down from here. Oh, I'm back. Didn't even have to use a light. Oh, these are the crappy bathrooms that they have at this campsite, and I think this is a large reason why this one doesn't get used so much because they got these crappy bathrooms with toilets that don't even flush, but get in the truck and just drive a minute and a half over to the electrical, you know, where the RVs are, and they got regular bathrooms with flush toilets, and that's good enough for me. See, little Baldy is up there. That's right behind the trees there. So I'm just as happy that this place don't get full. I mean, not that I would mind a little company from time to time, but you know, I don't like a bunch of noise. So, okay. Since it's 8:06, it's 8:06. I don't think I'm gonna do a fire tonight. I mean, I couldn't light any kind of fire that would, you know, wouldn't still be burning, you know, when I went to bed. So I'm going to forego the fire tonight. Maybe just sit up and read for a while and turn on in. Tomorrow, I'm not sure. I'll either get up in the morning and go hike up Elk Mountain, or just go over here and hike up those other mountains I was showing you earlier in this video. But yeah, it's gonna be a pretty, I mean, well, the sun's already set, but it's nice and pretty over there. Alright, well, good night. That's it for tonight. Okay, so I just decided to do one more little video. There's the moon in the digital zoom. That bright spot you see there is Venus. And no, I don't think this thing is going to catch Jupiter. I mean, you can see Venus right there. I'm trying to catch Jupiter, but no, it's not bright enough. I was going to do a fire because it's getting late, but I decided I like this digital zoom. I decided just to burn some of these. I got some 2x4s, and also I found some slats of. It's just processed wood. It'll burn quickly, but I wanted to have some kind of fire. You know, I just didn't want something that was going to burn for several hours. And most of my regular firewood would burn, but this stuff here shouldn't last an hour. Oh. I'm the only person again in this little loop. I mean, there's plenty of people in the campground, but this little loop here I am. There's no one else here. So I went over and at least took a little sponge bath. They've got some showers over there, but man, that water is ice cold. That would just be torture trying to take a shower in that. So I settled for just a sponge bath with a bath towel and some water out of the spigot. Put on some clean clothes, and I'm gonna sit here and just relax a little bit. Watch my 2x4 fire burn out. Jeez, this thing doesn't capture, probably because of the fire. I'm looking right at my tent, which you can't see. Well, that's it for tonight. This is really it for tonight, this time. Huh. You know, I wish I had discovered before 2 days ago that this camera has a, this is my phone, and it's got the camera, that it actually has a digital zoom on it. That kind of comes in handy. Alright, good night.